What is going on, everyone? It's Kelly here. It is 5:18 in the morning. I'm up here in Georgia with my friend Jason.
What's up?
We just woke up about 20 minutes ago, and look who I brought with me. Finley. Hi, handsome. Did you make a new friend? This is Yeti. This is Jason's dog. Yeti is what, 15 years old?
15? Yeah.
15-year-old old man. Okay, Finley. But they get along absolutely great. We got the TV on for the dogs while we go hunting. Fun fact, Finley actually loves to watch TV. So we just made a little egg wrap. I threw it in my bag, making some coffee, because y'all already know. Which actually, Jason is a coffee addict too. What are you guys doing?
4 cups a day religiously, every day.
4 cups a day.
At least.
Insane. So this will be my first hunting video of the season. If y'all couldn't tell, it's a hunting video. Okay, I got Finley all riled up. Finley was sitting perfectly on the couch until I started filming. Excuse me, sir. Shh, hey, I know you're excited. Finn. Oh my goodness, I already got him riled up. All right, so we gotta load the truck up. We got some snacks. I brought my Summit tree climber, which you guys will see in the video. I believe there's a ladder stand out there too. I have not been to this spot before out in the woods, so completely new and going in blind. There was some really nice deer at this property last week. It's Jason's property, by the way. And he invited me up here to come shoot deer. He's got land up here with a bunch of deer, and he's like, you know what? Come on up, Florida girl, and shoot you a Georgia buck. So I have my bow, so you guys can see here. Sorry, I just woke up. My brain's kind of all over the place. But I have a bear archery Escalade. I think it's Escalade. Boom. And we are all set and ready to rock. But, all right, we gotta leave in like 5 minutes. So I'm gonna get my stuff ready. We have about a 30-minute drive, and I'll see you guys in the woods. Okay. I lied. We're not in the woods yet because we're packing the truck, and I wanted to show you guys a little trick that Jason's teaching me, which honestly just makes perfect sense. We're gonna smoke out our hunting clothes.
Stand in the smoke for me, especially your hair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Girls have hair product problems. There you go. Breathe it in.
Yeah, no, not breathing it in.
So the first person I ever read that did this was Fred Bear. Fred Bear used smoke to cover up his scent. Jeff Barron, shout out to Jeff Barron. Jeff Barron smokes out his clothes all the time. But this will definitely help you, and if you don't dominate your scent when you're bow hunting, you're not going to be successful consistently. So
makes sense.
Yep.
The only time you actually want to be in the smoke of the fire.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep.
All right, I think we're good. Whew. All right. Now we will see y'all in the woods. So it's been drizzling all morning. Jason's up there in a climber right now. I'm sitting in a ladder stand, and we just had 4 does come by right in front of me, prance around, and walked off. Alright, so we are making the executive decision to go to another spot during the major feed. However, I just rolled down this window to get a bug out of the truck, and look at this right here. Oh my gosh. Look at this spider right there. That thing is wicked. Ew, gosh, no. I want to poke it, but I feel like it's gonna like jump into the truck if I do that. Wait. Oh my god, my head is gonna be so scary. Oh my gosh! Look at how wicked that thing is. That is, holy smokes, that's creepy looking. That is the creepiest spider I've ever seen. I don't think we have those in Florida. That is scary looking. Alright, so we're going to our next spot. We're gonna go ahead and set up our climbers. Then we're gonna check the radar because it looks like there's another little cloud of rain coming, so might wait out the rain and then come back in the woods, or we might just sit in the rain. So So this black rope I have wrapped around my climber is so I can climb the tree, and then I'll tie this onto my bow, leave it on the ground. Then once I get up there, get situated, I'll just pull my bow right up.
I was trying to get it, it was in the way blocking this, and I was trying to cut it a little bit so I could just push it over a little bit, but then it fell.
So if you guys see this broken tree right here, right there, Jason did not want to cut the tree, but he accidentally snapped it. But I want to show you guys a couple trail camera pictures that Jason has in this spot with that broken tree. And there's some nice buck there, so hopefully they'll make their way back when Kelly Young's in Georgia. Alright, so this spot's actually really pretty. As you can see right there on the base of the tree, beavers. Beaver destruction. Beavers are super destructive to landscape, trees, waterways, everything like that. So if we see one, we might just bow hunt a beaver. You ever shot a beaver with your bow?
No. There's always a first.
There's always a first.
Always a first.
Be interesting for sure. So we went ahead and parked the truck up the road. That way the truck doesn't interfere with the deer. Now we're about to walk into the woods and where we're gonna sit. So once I'm up in my tree, I'm gonna go ahead and stick the peg in the tree to hang my bag on. Personally, I like to hold my bow, but you can put another peg in a tree to hang your bow on too. But I like to be prepared and ready because you never know when a deer's gonna walk in. So I just sit here. I put the bow across the front bar like this. And I just keep my hand on it. Always have your release on and ready. Now we're just gonna get quiet and wait. Jason set up right there behind me. So he has the zoom camera. So if any deer comes by, he's gonna film it with that. But this is the skinniest pine tree I have ever climbed. And it's swaying in the wind right now. Oh my gosh. I'm moving. But I like this spot, so I have a good feeling about it. Wish me luck. Just had a bunch of hogs come in. This is their second time coming in. It's a big hog with like 5 or 6 younger ones. And I was waiting for the bigger one to come into frame. I shot her right behind the shoulder blade, but I did have my broadheads in for deer. So I think it only penetrated about this much, so hopefully it was just enough to make her bleed. But her and the other hogs just ran in this direction. So, we'll see. Alright, so we were gonna wait to see if a buck or a deer or a doe would come by, but we want to look for this hog before it gets too dark. You can see my climber back there. I was up the tree and I shot the hog right around this area. There were some branches in my way, but the arrow did come out over there, Jason said. So right now we're just looking for any blood. It's kind of hard because it's been raining But that was a big hog, and I'm hoping my arrow made enough penetration to take her down. So we're gonna find out. Where's the arrow? The hog ran through the brush right here, so the arrow did fall out. Oof. Dang. It must have hit the shoulder blade.
Your head's bent.
What in the world? That's one tough hog.
Yeah, that's why we were like, you just about have to shoot the hog with
that other broadhead.
with the fixed broadhead. Yeah.
That is crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally just fat and hair, and a drop of blood.
Yeah, we don't have any penetration right here.
No.
So.
She just got a shoulder wound.
Yeah.
A flesh wound.
I'm at least gonna walk here just a little further.
Yeah.
Just to check.
For sure. Dang. She was a big hog. That's nuts. So let me show you guys what we were talking about. So when I got to Georgia, I went to the bow shop just to make sure everything was okay with my bow. And he was saying that these broadheads that open up are really good for deer because deer's skin is a lot thinner and they don't have a lot of fat. As for a hog, let me show you guys. They're recommending these broad tips because it's a stronger tip and it's gonna penetrate a big old hog a lot easier than the broadheads that I have for deer. So, but I didn't have time to change my arrow, so I just kind of went with what I had. So, it happens. Honestly, I think that hog is fine. She'll have a little bit of a flesh wound. Other than that, guarantee she'll be right back at this feeder tomorrow.
So hogs have shields on their shoulders, so it's not just the bone and everything and the hide, but they have an actual thick shield. And that hog probably had a 3-inch, 4-inch shield.
Yeah.
On top of the bone. So, oh well.
Oh well.
Tomorrow.
We have a few other spots we're gonna check out the next couple days, but right now we're going to take our climbers off the tree, give this spot a little bit of a break, and then put our climbers where we're going to be hunting tomorrow morning. So we are going to do that, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning when the sun comes up. Uh-oh. It's okay.
Really? Yay, that's you. That's a great commercial.
What you got? You got some Olakais?
Olaka.
No, he doesn't chew. He just likes to retrieve. Can we have him, Finley? Can we have him? He's so funny. this morning we sat here and we did not see anything. So we came back later in the day. So it's a full moon right now, and the deer's feeding times are all spooky. They're pretty much feeding from like 1 a.m. to 4 a.m., which obviously we can't hunt that late. But the does came in right before dark, and there was 3 or 4 bigger does and then 1 little baby. And they were all spooky. Like they didn't just come in. They were like checking out the place for a hot minute before they committed. So this one, the one that I shot, just happened to like stand still for like 4 seconds, and I just made my shot. But as you guys can see, there's some blood on the arrow, and it went right through her. So we're going to give it probably like, I don't know, maybe like 10 more minutes, and then go try to find her before it gets too dark. I do have a flashlight in my bag, but I feel relieved that I hit her, not gonna lie. I always second guess myself, like after I make the shot, I'm like, wait, did I aim right? Did I do this right? You always question yourself. Well, I do anyways. So I'm super happy that there's blood on this arrow. So hopefully we'll find her. All right, so we're about 20 yards from where my arrow is right now. And we have a little bit more blood right there in the leaves. A little more there, there, and there. So that is a really good sign. Man, it gets dark so fast. There's some more there. All right, good sign. Oh,
so she stopped back there. She stopped back there right before you got there. Yeah. There's a big puddle. And she stopped here again. She's bleeding out both sides of her body right here. And now we got to figure out where it goes from here.
Sorry it's so dark, but that's what happens when you shoot a deer 10 minutes before it gets dark. 'Cause that's when they want to feed. Is she alive?
Yes. Grab a side.
Oh, yes. All right, so we made a quick trip to the gas station to get a drink just to let this deer go and hopefully die. I went back on the footage, looked at my shot. I was a little bit lower than I would have liked. She was gonna die anyway. However, it was kind of the odds of her bedding down, us jumping her, and her running and then really kind of losing her, or coming back in the morning and looking for her. However, I feel like I always just have to like look for a deer at night, even though, or just try at least. So thankfully that we did. We lost the blood trail at around 50 yards and then found one more drop of blood, which didn't really lead us to anything. So Jason knows this area very well. He owns this land. So,
you know, these deer can be really bad when they're wounded like this. You don't know if you're going to jump them up or whatever, but there's an edge of a clear cut in the woods, and I just wanted to try and find if I could find one speck of blood where she came out of the woods into the clear cut. And basically we were going to go down it, do a 90-degree angle, and as we started coming up, sure enough, about 15 yards into the clear cut, she was bedded down. So very fortunate, blessed to have found her tonight. So good stuff, a lot of luck. Thank you, Lord.
Yes. So luckily for us and the deer, she did not jump up and run. Therefore, Jason finished her off for me, and we just dragged her probably only like 80 yards, 100 yards to the truck, where we're gonna load her up and then go home and clean her. So we have a whole night of work ahead of us right now. So
Deer Meat Central.
Deer Meat Central.
Deer Meat Central.
But I'm super happy we did find her, because if you guys hunt, you know, it's kind of like the worst feeling when you shoot a deer and then you don't find her and you want to come back in the morning and it's just like, it's not the best. So I'm super happy we found her and just knocked her out tonight. So
And we're going to do something a little special with this one. We're going to make Finley and Yeti some dog food. We're going to use the organ meat and as much as this deer as possible, and have a little fresh dog food treat.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Ooh.
Jason told me about that.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Harvesting the organs, which you guys already know I cooked the deer heart before, but all right, we're gonna load her up and we'll see y'all at the house. You guys, we've been hunting, I feel like, for so many days. We have not seen a buck in the daylight. All the bucks are coming out at night, but we're gonna cook up some deer meat that Jason had in the freezer because I have the deer meat in the cooler and I want to take that back home and save it for a rainy day. But Jason has a really cool recipe he's gonna show us. We got some Worcestershire sauce. I think that did pretty good that time.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We got some soy sauce and what's that?
Dale's steak sauce.
Dale's steak sauce. So this is our marinade. We're just gonna let it sit in the fridge for a little bit. We have some pineapple. We have our cut deer meat. Look at Finley.
Finley, would you like a little deer meat?
Finley, you want some deer meat?
Finley, you want some deer meat?
You want some deer meat?
No, sir. Get down.
Listen, he eats on a stool.
Okay.
This is his
Yeti,
stool.
do you want a piece too? Yeti, would you like some too? No.
So Finley, he eats on this stool right here. For those of you who don't know, he has megaesophagus. So long story short, he can't properly like swallow his food if he ate off the ground because the muscles in his esophagus don't push food to the stomach correctly. So we have to use gravity to do most of the work. I think he's got a little bit of movement in there, but he still has to eat off of his stool, which is right here. His water's there. I put his food there. Finley, come here. Show him. Up on your stool. Good boy. He's like, wait a minute, there's no food. Up. There we go. You guys gotta keep up, man. My brain is not working right now. We just sat, so I shot my doe probably 2 days ago now. No, that was yesterday. I don't even know what day it is right now.
Shot your doe day before yesterday.
The day before yesterday. Really? It's been a whole day since then?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we got some bacon too. We got some bacon and asparagus. So we're gonna wrap the asparagus in the bacon. We're gonna put that in the oven. We're gonna pan sear the marinated deer meat and use some pineapple juices to top it off.
We're gonna actually cook some pineapple slices. The entire slice after the deer meat on top of the juices of the deer meat.
Jason, this is looking good.
Tasty.
Good.
Better than all those snacks you've been eating in the tree.
Dude.
Snack queen.
The one thing about deer hunting is like I feel like I just snack all day.
The reason she feels that way is because she snacks all day.
This is true. That's pretty good. That's actually really tender.
Yeah, not bad. We should think about the pineapple.
So good. Yeah. Pineapple's my jam. Especially when you sear it a little bit. It like when you grill or pan sear pineapple, it makes it like sweeter, I think.
It does. It really does.
It's so good. You guys, this right here, this is why I sit in a tree for a week. Just to have deer meat in the freezer. I'm tired. I'm actually editing my last Jamaica video right here. It's what, 10? I think it just turned 10 o'clock at night right now. 10:05. I gotta finish editing that video, render it. Then tomorrow morning's gonna be my last morning hunting here in Georgia until I go back to Florida. I fish in a ladies sailfish tournament in West Palm, and then I go to Mexico to go spearfishing. So my month is planned out and it is jammed full. So right now I'm gonna get some sleep. We're gonna eat this dinner. We're gonna go deer hunting in the morning, but right now this video is ending. Thanks for watching. Be sure to oh my god.
Be sure to go see a speech therapist.
Be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a positive comment below, and we'll see you guys next time. See ya. Thanks, Jason.